Daddy update. We should just change it to a daddy update. You hate that?
Yeah, I hate it.
Why?
It just irks me. Don't say that around your new boyfriend.
It's not my new boyfriend.
Well, he won't be for long if you call Travis daddy the whole time.
There we go!
This happy in my life.
Welcome to the TMZ Swiftie podcast. I'm Melanie Miller, and thank you very much to Charlie Cotton for joining us on the Swiftie podcast.
My absolute pleasure. I love talking Taylor Swift. What have we got today?
Oh, we got a lot of stuff today.
Really?
We're just going to get right into our breaking news, though.
Oh, we got breaking news.
Breaking news. This is our breaking news segment. Breaking news segment.
Okay.
Taylor Swift, I was right, did go to Coachella 2024. She did not perform like I suspected she would perform with Lana. She didn't perform with Sabrina. And she didn't perform with Ice Spice.
So you got 1 out of 4, right?
Yeah.
She went, but she didn't. I thought she was going to perform too, actually.
You did?
I thought she was going to do a surprise guest.
Why not?
Maybe weekend 2.
Probably weekend 2. I'm going to screw myself.
Yeah. I was surprised she didn't go for Lana. Or hasn't she got songs with that Bleachers guy?
Yeah, so she only went on Saturday, and her first artist that she saw was the Bleachers, Jack Antonoff,
Mm-hmm.
and her and Travis were on the stage, basically cuddling in the corner, watching Jack. And then I went to Coachella this weekend.
I know.
I got there late that night because I was having an issue with the shuttle pass. I messed a lot of things up. Anyway, I wanted to go see Ice Spice because I thought maybe if Taylor shows up, maybe she'll go to Ice Spice. And at this point, I had no idea she was there. So I went to Ice Spice. My friend texted me and said, Taylor is here. She's at the artist area. I have eyes on her at Ice Spice.
So you were pretty sure at that point that she was going to come out and sing Karma.
No, I didn't think she was going to come out and sing Karma. I just knew she was waiting in the wings to watch Ice Spice.
Okay.
So I shoved my way to the front and I basically went, Taylor's here, Taylor's here, Taylor's here, Taylor's here. And people just shuffled out of my way.
Is that when you sprained your ankle?
That's not when I sprained my ankle.
Okay. Well,
that came later.
Okay, to be continued.
So I feel very proud of myself.
For shoving people?
No.
For getting to the front?
For getting to the front. But also, I got video of Taylor and Travis. Myself. I got video.
It was great. I mean, you saw them. That's for sure. They didn't see you, but you saw them.
Do you hear me? Taylor!
Yes. It's impossible not to hear you, Melanie.
Yeah. She didn't hear me, though.
But you might see her some other time.
This was the best thing that ever happened to me. I was like on cloud 9. I was on a super high. I was just running. So this is how I sprained my ankle.
Okay.
After I got video, I ran to No Doubt because I was thinking I have another opportunity. I thought that Taylor for sure would be at No Doubt and that she would be in the artist area. And I saw someone jump the artist barrier.
And you tried to jump the artist area.
And I did jump into the artist area. And when I landed, rolled
now, that's karma. That is karma. You've been walking around here too telling people, oh, there was a pothole and I accidentally tripped. Liar.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell the real reason. Could you imagine if I came back here like for a 4th weekend in a row, something goes wrong and it's because I jumped a fence?
I know, 4th weekend. You had a few drinky drinks?
No.
Yes.
I did, but I was sober at that. It's very, me and Wild were talking about this. Wild is our podcast producer. It's very hard to get drunk at Coachella because you drink and then you run and are walking and you're sweating. So you sweat it all out. And by that time, I sweat it all out.
But I saw you had those little apple drinks.
That was delicious.
Yeah.
How good are those?
I've never had them before.
Oh, you got to try it. It's so good.
Is it good?
Yeah, I'd sobered up by that point.
Yeah, that's why actually I've been to Coachella a few times and I've only ever camped.
Oh.
And I think I would only ever camp because you can just stash your alcohol back at the campsite.
Yeah, but I snuck it all in through a backpack.
But then you drank it all and then couldn't.
I ran out.
Ran out. That's why you need someone else. Someone else in the backpack. Can last you through.
Yeah, I didn't have it. I wish I had anyway.
Yeah.
But that's a real story. And then
thanks.
I landed. I hobbled away. I did sneak my way into that like super artist area where the Star Wagons are, and basically I wanted to like get closer up of Taylor Swift, like maybe in earshot distance where I could wave to her, get some better video.
You had that fantasy running in your head that she was going to notice you and maybe she'd ask you to be her manager or something. You know what I mean? Like you had that whole fantasy planned out.
She would have said like, "Oh my God, I watched the Swiftie podcast."
Yes.
And so I thought it would be worth it to jump the fence, and it wasn't because I didn't see her.
Ah, damn.
So.
Well, I mean, we're going to talk about another opportunity you might have coming up to see.
Well, hold on. I want to address this.
Okay.
This is what I saw online, my favorite thing about Taylor Swift being at Coachella.
Okay.
Number one, all the fans in the comments were saying, like, finally, Taylor Swift got to be in a big, giant crowd and got the opportunity to feel like what it feels like to be in a crowd and listening to Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Because Ice Spice played Karma and she was, like, jamming her own song. Like, she's never had the opportunity to be in a crowd full of people, feeling what it feels like to listen to Taylor Swift in a crowd full of people.
Yeah, she's never been in a crowd before though. Like, what do you mean? She's been to a football game, you know?
She's been in a crowd, but like they're blasting their music, singing along to Taylor Swift, and like there's one video that I sent to Branson that like Taylor Swift is like getting after it, and he goes, hold on. Like she was like she could just do whatever she wanted in that crowd.
Did Travis put her on his shoulders?
No, but at one point there's a bunch of videos going around where Travis like lifts her up so she could see stuff.
Oh, he can pick her up.
Yeah, like real easy.
You know, that's useful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That gives you a little insight into their sex life.
Yeah, in the shower, probably.
Shower, counter, wall,
Okay.
you name it.
Yeah, wow. All right.
Is that what you're thinking about?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Daddy. Can you believe I got to see them in person, though? I'm so proud of myself.
Yes, you call them mum and dad.
Mom and dad.
And they picturing your mum and dad doing it.
Kind of.
Yeah, I am too.
This mom and dad. All right. I hope she shows up next week. And
Are you not going weekend too?
oh, I can't buy another ticket or another hotel room.
There's a sadistic part of me that hopes she goes on stage, and that'd be so funny.
Oh.
She probably will too. Actually, you timed it terribly because her new album comes out on Friday.
I know.
She's gonna perform weekend too.
I know.
It's not too late.
Okay, I do have a friend that said she might be able to get me a discount on a ticket, just for Friday, and I might just drive up there just for Friday, just in case she performs.
They sell 1-day tickets to Coachella now.
Oh, yeah, you can find them somehow.
Oh wow.
Apparently,
Desperate.
yeah, the desperation is real, baby.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, she'll definitely be there this weekend now.
You think?
Well, I mean, if her album comes out on Friday and Coachella starts on Friday,
Perfect.
it's perfect. It's all about media and like getting a buzz and.
You know what's going to be even worse though is if I drive all the way out there and she doesn't even show up.
That would be terrible. I mean, yeah. But back in the day when I was going, MGMT. No, not MGMT.
Yeah, that's right.
Daft Punk.
Oh,
Daft Punk was the band that everyone was like, oh, they're going to come out. It's going to happen. It's got to happen.
and they did.
And they never did. And it was a letdown because you wait, it's going to be Sunday now. And then it wasn't, you know. So if you have that sort of like hope, then hope's going to be dashed pretty easily like that.
Yeah.
But with the album coming out,
It's gotta be.
I'd get yourself down to Coachella.
All right, so on to the story you were excited about.
Yeah, I mean.
Hit it, Charlie.
Well, she's at the Grove today. Well, a pop-up type.
Having a pop-up library in the middle of the Grove.
For her Tortured Poets department, or is it society?
Tortured Poets Department.
So I think you're going to go cover that for TMZ, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to run out there. Apparently, there was a line starting at like 7 o'clock already.
I'm not surprised. I am surprised it wasn't earlier.
Yeah, me too.
Because if there's a chance to see Taylor Swift, I know how you guys roll.
So I checked with some of my sources at the Grove, and they said that as of now, they don't intend on her coming.
They always say that.
I think it's a lie.
They always say that.
They always come on the first day of a pop-up.
But it's, or will she come on? I mean, the pop-up lasts till Friday, right?
Yeah, but that means if she goes to the pop-up on Friday, she's not going to Coachella.
Coachella's just a short 2 hours away, is it?
You're right. I forget.
I think she could do both. The album drops.
Yeah.
She goes to the pop-up. She
Yeah.
goes and performs at Lana Del Rey or something like that.
But it's very well known fact that everyone leaves town for Coachella, so there aren't going to be that many people in LA on Friday.
True.
So signs are pointing to today.
Okay, well, I'll cross my fingers for you.
I hope.
You get another glimpse of her. You've already got a glimpse a couple of days ago. Why do you need another glimpse?
It's like a drug.
Yeah, it's a drug.
Need more.
You need rehab. You do. I can be your sponsor.
Will you?
Yeah, this is an intervention right now.
You'll pay for me to go to rehab?
No, this is the rehab right now. We're in it.
Oh, no. If you want to pay for me to go to Promises, I'll go.
Oh, yeah, in Malibu. Nice little vacation.
Taylor Swift
Yeah.
rehab.
That could be a TV show, actually. People who need to, like, get away from their addiction of Taylor Swift, because you guys are just like, it's your whole life.
Oh, I could care less about anything.
I know, and there's a lot of other things to care about, and
Like what?
like love life, maybe.
No, I tried that. It doesn't work out for me. That's
That's
all I
'cause-
have. This is my love language. This is my love life.
It's because guys aren't that into girls who are obsessed with Taylor Swift. It's seriously, this Taylor Swift drug is got you hooked, and you need to cut it.
I know I'm talking to a guy right now, and I'm not going to tell him.
That you got a Swift Tea podcast. He'll find out eventually.
What was I going to tell you? Oh,
Tell me about the pop-up. What's at the pop-up?
okay. The pop-up is just like a library, and we think it's just like Easter eggs that she's going to be putting to like have clues for the new Tortured Poets department.
So it's a library. What do you mean a library? There's books on the shelf.
Yeah, because a poet, like poets are
Okay.
books.
There's lots of books on the shelf, and you walk through the books, and that's it.
Clues,
Clues.
fun facts.
Yeah.
There apparently is some glass thingy for a book, which I wonder if she'll put out some sort of like, I don't know.
Spoken word or poetry book, yeah.
I don't know. Or maybe like I don't know. I don't know. I can't wait to go. I mean, there's no way I'm going to get to go through the thingy.
No.
Or maybe I could just for work.
If you go up and tell them, hey, I want to plug this.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll let you then.
Oh, good idea.
You think Joe Alwyn's shivering in his boots with Friday coming up?
Oh, I think that he's running for his life.
You do?
And I hope that he is. He should be.
Even though we don't really know what he did, you're just taking her side.
He definitely did something bad. Ryan Reynolds took Taylor's side.
Yeah.
Unfollowed Joe Alwyn on Instagram.
Yeah, but you always take, the side of the more famous, popular, beloved one. Joe Alwyn, we haven't seen him. He's over in another country right now.
Who cares about him?
Yeah, exactly.
I hope we never see him again.
Probably won't.
Probably won't.
Yeah.
Good riddance. The pop-up is so thoughtful of Taylor. It's a
Very
very
thoughtful.
yeah.
She's just a marketing machine.
Not a marketing machine. She just gives her fans.
Yeah, very altruistic.
I wouldn't know what that means.
She just gives without a thought for herself. She just wants to give.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Next, breaking news of the day. I have some thoughts about this. Courtney Love hates women.
That wasn't my takeaway, but continue.
Hates successful women.
Okay.
Courtney Love hates any woman that does better than her. She called out Taylor Swift by saying that she was not important and accused Taylor of being a safe space for girls, as if that's like some sort of horrible thing. And the Madonna of this generation. Another insult.
And she's not interesting as an artist.
Not interesting as an artist.
I agree with a few of those and disagree with the not important part. Taylor Swift's very important.
Yes.
She's the most important.
Tell us why.
The power and influence she has over millions of mostly girls is phenomenal. And I don't think I've seen it ever before in my life.
You think she's bigger than the Beatles?
I don't know because I wasn't around the Beatles, but people who were around the Beatles think that the Beatles was bigger, but maybe that's just them, being nostalgic about their childhood.
Yeah.
I think she is a safe space for girls. I think girls feel at home with Taylor Swift. Like she's normal. She gets it. She talks about her struggles. They think about their. I think she is.
She's definitely a safe space because I feel like we relate to the music and are like, oh, we're normal. We're not crazy.
Yes. I think it helps people like you guys just well, in a good way. You feel like part of a community. You know what I mean? But I don't.
She's given a community to sad girls.
I think, yeah. I think it's doing Madonna a disservice to say she's a Madonna of this generation because Madonna changed so much about music, about women in music. She was like going the sexy route. She was doing things that had never, ever been done before. And Taylor Swift.
But Taylor has done things that have never, ever been done before in her own way. She's the first woman to make $1 billion from just singing, songwriting, performing. She's the first person to win Album of the Year 4 times at the Grammys.
But these are accolades. These are like, but what Madonna did was change society, how they view women, how they view music.
She single-handedly changed society on how women were viewed.
Yes. Well, yes. The way she became like this feminist pop star while also being ultra sexy and, talking about like a virgin touch, like that sort of stuff wasn't done in music before her. And so I can't think, maybe you can, of something Taylor's done musically that has changed how artists from now on will do it.
Don't you think that Taylor Swift changed the way that we make music? Like most singers were not songwriters, and now we're living in an era where most women in music write their songs. Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia Rodrigo, tons and tons of women that I can't think of at the exact moment. But like she really has inspired people instead of just relying on songwriters to learn it and figure it out and play guitar and write their own songs.
I think you might be mistaken. I think there's a lot of singer-songwriters that have come before Taylor. A lot.
Like who?
I mean, I'm not a music buff. Madonna, the Beatles.
Did she write her own songs?
I have no idea. The Beatles, Buddy Holly. I'm just trying to think of anyone I can think of in my head.
Women in general, because women weren't playing the guitar, except for what's the country girl? Santa Monica Boulevard.
Right.
Except for her.
I think that, yeah,
Sheryl Crow.
She's a great singer-songwriter, Taylor, but she didn't invent singer-songwriter, girls playing the guitar.
I think she trailblazed it. She made it way more popular than it ever has been before.
No, she's just really popular right now. She's the musician of this moment right now, and you're giving her credit for everything.
No, I just don't think we'll ever see a shining light, a bright star as big as Taylor Swift. I think she is the pinnacle.
Maybe so.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, we've got no idea. We're 35 years young.
As of now.
Have I seen a bigger artist than Taylor? I haven't. But as I said, I wasn't around with the Beatles or something. It is a craze. It is a phenomenon. What she's doing with this Eras tour is something like I think is just stunning. But I also yes, she's very, very popular is basically what I'm saying. And I don't think that's changing anything about the business.
I just don't think that level of fame is very attainable anymore.
Yeah. I guess get on TikTok and try to get a few views and you'll get pretty famous. She's number one.
Let's move on to our Travis update.
Yeah.
We have a Travis update for you, a daddy update. We should just change it to a daddy update. Daddy. So you hate that?
Yeah, I hate it.
Why?
It just irks me.
Why?
Don't say that around your new boyfriend.
It's not my new boyfriend.
Well, he won't be for long if you call Travis daddy the whole time.
Okay. All right. So the internet came after, or one man specifically came after Travis Kelce for chugging a beer while accepting a diploma. So they did their New Heights podcast live in Cincinnati, Ohio, at the Cincinnati famous college in Cincinnati, whatever it is. But somebody wrote on Twitter at Jason Kelce, please question your brother for the graduation antics. Doing what you did at a playoff game in Buffalo is one thing, but doing that at a college where he got kicked off the team for acting like a jackass probably wasn't the best idea.
Who cares?
What? Like, yeah, really, who cares?
Get a job.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So Jason responded, I said, I know it looks like a graduation from the video, but this was actually at the end of a New Heights Live podcast that we put on to raise money for the university's NIL, whatever that is. The university did this to poke fun at my brother and I for never really picking up our diplomas.
Yeah, I think they graduated from the university, but they never walked the stage. They never got the certificate diploma thing.
Because they just went straight to football.
Yeah, I think so. I didn't go and get my diploma when I graduated too. I think
they walked the stage, but they didn't pick up the actual diploma.
Did they? Yeah, I don't think they walked the stage.
Oh, they didn't?
Even back when they graduated. I think they just I'm good on graduation.
When you graduate, you have to go and physically get the diploma after.
Or you can get them to mail it to you.
Oh.
I got mine mailed.
Oh. Why didn't you go to graduation?
Couldn't care. Not my thing.
What?
Yeah, I'm just just mail it to me. I don't need to go and buy a gown or a funny hat and walk and hear my name and you graduated from this. Yay.
You love hearing your name out loud.
Yeah, but if it's deserved, I don't
Graduating college?
Yeah, it's easy. Lots of people do it.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I didn't do it.
Okay, well, sorry to hear that.
Why?
Well,
We're doing just the same thing here.
Yeah,
Although you probably make more money.
I definitely make.
If I was a man,
uh,
I'd be the man.
oh, okay.
That's the Taylor Swift.
I know.
Okay. Okay. All right. Next, moving on. I like this a lot. Patrick Mahomes is saying, this is a Travis update, but Patrick, Travis, you get it. Patrick Mahomes is saying that Taylor Swift thinks like a coach, basically. He said, even when she's talking about football, when she's learning it, you can see her business mind putting it together. It's almost like she's trying to become a coach. Why can't you try this, and this? She's asking the right questions. I love that she's really getting involved, and she's going to make Travis Kelce a better football player.
I think that's a stretch.
No, why would it be? Because she's going to look at the plays, and like, in her mind, the way that she's like a genius, she'll probably get in there with the hot daddy coach. What's his name?
How many daddies do we have?
We have a lot of daddies right now.
Andy Reid. Yeah.
Jason Kelce. Andy Reid is a daddy.
Yeah.
She's gonna get in there with Andy and start drawing up these plays.
Melanie, stop.
Stop.
I mean,
stop.
This is just hijinks you're doing now.
No, it's not.
I don't think that you genuinely think she will call a play one day.
I absolutely, on God, that I don't believe in, but on God, Taylor, I guarantee you this season will find herself in Andy Reid's office working on plays with Andy Reid.
That's delusional.
Or at his house for dinner table, working on plays, like when they're having drinks after dinner, talking plays over, and she'll come up with the play and be like, oh, what if you do? I could totally see that happening.
Yeah, but this just speaks to your absolute love of Taylor Swift, and
There's no way.
everything she does is just God-given and crazy good.
She's learned she knows more about football than you do.
How do you know? Give me the evidence that Taylor Swift knows anything about football.
She watches the game and knows.
Okay, I do too. Give me the evidence you have that Taylor Swift knows anything about football.
Patrick Mahomes is saying that she does.
Patrick Mahomes knows where his bread is buttered. And right now, Taylor Swift is bringing so much attention to Kansas City Chiefs. You can't talk badly about her. You have to, I think Taylor Swift is just amazing, incredible. What she's doing in music is just like, wow, I tip my hat to her. But come on about this football. She's going to call football stuff.
No, I swear to God. She's smart. I'm trying not to laugh because I do seriously mean this.
I know you mean it, but it's just not true, and there's no evidence to back it up.
She's so smart. You don't think that she could figure out how to come up with plays?
No, because these coaches and these players have spent their whole lives studying and learning and training and practicing and everything.
But
And
people
you think
spend their whole life trying to be a successful singer and they're broke.
Yeah. What's your point?
She's just better at stuff than other people.
Yeah, at singing. Well, and marketing. Marketing is her number one trait.
What?
She could come up with like a new jersey design and a new like theme song for the club. Like do stuff that you're good at.
You don't think that there might be a video that'll come out that they'll post online of Andy and Taylor sitting down at like the table and it'll look like they're coming up with a play? Marketing.
I absolutely think you're right. But as you said in that sentence just then, look like they're coming up with a play. Yes, I do think that marketing video will come out because she's a genius. The Chiefs love it. The NFL loves it. Everybody's winning. Patrick Mahomes is patting her on the back. But no, she doesn't know the first thing about football.
Okay, so this is a big deal. We're moving on to our theories segment. This is our theories about the upcoming album, The Tortured Poets Department. So this is a big deal. I need you to get into this, Charlie.
All right.
So a lot of people are theorizing that on Thursday, when the Tortured Poets Department comes out at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we're not only going to get the Tortured Poets Department, but we will get Reputation. Now, you're an unbiased, very unknowing about the community. So let's get your opinion on this.
Okay.
Let's look at the screen and also take a look at this paper. So do you notice any differences between the two? The one on the left is a billboard that's going up that they painted, and it's like a square thing. And the one on the right is the Reputation album cover. Those look a little similar, right?
Yeah, one looks like a QR code, and the other one looks like you've printed the same piece of paper numerous times.
It's a newspaper.
Newspaper.
Yeah. But
Yeah?
it kind of looks similar, right?
They do kind of look similar.
Okay, our next clue. Now you have your paper for this.
Okay.
This is at Target. The Target's preparing for the release of the Tortured Poets Department, and there's an empty shelf. So one of the bottom empty shelf says Taylor Swift. The two above it say Serpentine. When you think of Serpentine, what do you think of?
Female snake.
A snake.
A serpent and a serpentine.
A snake. And
Yeah.
you know what her whole theme of Reputation is?
Snakes.
Snakes.
Okay. Okay, yeah, there's some good clues. There's some good clues.
Serpentine and Taylor Swift.
Yeah, you could be having it. You could be, like, why don't you just go and listen to it on Spotify today? Like, it's still
It's
there.
not Taylor's version. Plus, we have the vault tracks, the new vault tracks.
Old track.
The new vault tracks.
Yeah, there's a little bit of evidence there. Sure.
And if we circle back to what we previously spoke about with Patrick Mahomes, he said that she's always working, shooting a music video, something. He might have dropped a clue that we're getting. Well, we'll probably get a music video for Tortured Poets Department, but potentially even
The
Reputation.
re-release.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think if you're really looking for, it's like you guys are QAnon. Like, if you're really looking for clues and things and like trying to uncover the truth, and you'll find what you want to find.
That's not true. This Serpentine means snake. Snake is what Reputation was. And then we have the bottom, Taylor Swift. Those are two different titles. Those are two different names. It's not like we're making this stuff up. This is in front of your eyes.
Yeah, but so, like, who took this picture? Did they have like one of those barcode guns that they could write Serpentine on it?
No, it's
Is there a
not
product-
photoshopped.
No, I'm not saying Photoshop, but like, there could be like another Melanie Miller out there who's like wants, Serpentine to come out, and that they love Taylor Swift, and they put in their barcode gun Serpentine, put it above that, take a photo. Know you guys will, catch on to it.
Not realistic.
That's not realistic.
No, we don't do weird shit like that.
No, you guys don't.
This is our spotted section. So Taylor Swift was spotted on Friday night, the day before she went to Coachella, at Sushi Park with
Very fancy.
Yeah. You know where she wasn't? Coachella, seeing Sabrina Carpenter.
So she didn't go to see Sabrina.
She'd rather go on a date with her boyfriend in LA.
Is that shade?
She did hang out with Sabrina at Coachella with Ice Spice, but it's weird that she would rather have chosen to go to sushi.
Yeah.
A $500 meal each, $1,000,
Yeah, it is.
a couple pennies for her.
If I was Sabrina, I'd probably want you there. But Taylor's also like done so much for Sabrina anyway, like bringing her on tour and that sort of stuff.
Don't forget about the Skims ad she just did.
Sabrina did. Oh, now you think it's like a shot at Kim Kardashian?
Or Sabrina. Like,
Oh,
check yourself, baby.
But you said then they were hanging out at Coachella.
I know.
See, all of your theories are like you pull on one string and they fall apart.
No, I mean, I'm just lying out the evidence for people to make up their own mind.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Or
think
for you to make up your mind.
they just felt like sushi. They were going to go to Coachella the next day and hang out with Sabrina. They didn't need to go and see the songs again. They just heard them all tour.
What do you think about the fact that Travis Kelce is obsessed with sushi? Every time we see him out, he's going to some sushi place.
Me too. It's practically all I eat.
Really?
Yeah, I ate sushi yesterday. I've already had salmon today.
Isn't you could get like mercury poisoning?
I just kind of just live my life and just hope for the best.
Oh,
Sushi's the best.
interesting.
Yeah. But Sushi Park is a very famous sushi joint.
And this is interesting. So let's circle back. Travis Kelce, they were coming out of that birds, whatever, and Travis Kelce put his head down and hid in the back seat. Now they're going to a very photographed restaurant in LA, Sushi Park.
So what about last time I was on the podcast, one of your theories was that Taylor hates paparazzi in LA and will never be seen in LA. That's the reason. And since I was on this podcast maybe a month ago, man, wall-to-wall Taylor Swift in LA.
Where?
I'd just like you to answer for that.
Where? She was at Sushi Park.
But we've seen
another
it in
place.
lots of places.
No, we haven't.
Haven't we?
No.
Yeah, we've seen lots of places.
No, we haven't. Name another time.
It's all it just washes over me. I can't.
No. Come with the facts if you're going to come at me.
I should have.
If you're going to come at my neck like this.
She's been in LA for a long time with Travis.
Yeah, but we haven't seen her.
Not a Nobu? Malibu? Yes, I got one.
Oh, damn.
Yes. I know. I wish I could think of some more.
You're right. You got me.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, you got me.
Good.
Yeah, I think that maybe Daddy's warming her up to being seen in LA a little bit more.
Every time you say daddy, I just like shiver. Like, ugh.
Well,
It's just gross. Something about it.
I think you think I'm gross, though, when I say sexual things. You're like, ah!
No, just calling someone you don't know and it's just daddy just cause.
Really?
Call him Travis.
No. He's our father. One final thing, I'll let you get the hell out of here. Our fun fact of the day is in our new family, our auntie, our uncle and aunt,
Mm.
Kylie.
You guys are a weird bunch.
Fun fact of the day. All right, can we play the clip, please?
Anyone in attendance who has cause to believe that this couple should not be joined in marriage, just shut the fuck up. Because we don't care.
You like that?
Did they just get married?
No, 5 years ago, but they're celebrating their 5-year anniversary, so this has gone viral on TikTok, and I think it's just really cute that.
Yeah, I think it's cute too. That's fun. I mean, I love those Kelsey Gut brothers. I think they're going to be just big stars. Whether or not, I know you think that they're going to have kids and that sort of stuff, and maybe they will. But those Kelsey brothers, like just as a team, I think that they're going to do such amazing things together, individually. And Jason is like become a star.
This WWE, he's meant for fame. He's meant for stardom.
Yeah, but their podcast is killing it. And he's just a funny, likable guy. Both of them are likable. You know what I mean? You can just tell that they're funny. They're chugging beers on stage. Like, you want to party with them.
Yeah. They're the most likable guys in the world right now.
Yeah.
Oh, one other thing before we go. You noticed the hat Taylor Swift was wearing at Coachella, obviously?
New Heights.
New Heights.
So she's plugging the podcast.
She's plugging the podcast hard.
I want a movie about Travis Kelce's life.
I wonder if Taylor's hat was an Easter egg, because maybe next episode she'll show up on the podcast, which would break the internet.
Yeah.
She could go on the podcast to promote her new album.
She could.
Oh, I bet that was an Easter egg. She loves Easter eggs. She wore that hat to say that I'm coming on the podcast next.
You say Easter egg. I say she was wearing her boyfriend's hat. Like, he wears that New Heights hat around everywhere, and that's his podcast.
No, she doesn't just do things. She does them very meticulously. There's a purpose for everything she does.
Yeah.
All right, we got to go. If you liked this podcast, leave a comment. If you didn't like it, leave a comment. Tell us what you thought. Tell us what you want. Tell us what you don't want. If you want to watch us on YouTube, watch us on YouTube. Listen to our podcasts at Spotify or Apple or who cares. Thank you so much, and we'll see you when the Tortured Poets Department is out. Let's go!